Hello everyone and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Well, I think it's going to be pretty obvious that in this episode we will focus on the oil refinery, because that is what we need to take us out of this financial slump. So yeah, that is going to be our next big project. We will also build our first relatively modern housing in the city, just behind the party HQ. It's not going to be all that different from the other ones, but it's going to be a little bit taller than the others, so I suppose that's a plus. And as you might have expected, yes, we will do a lot of research in this episode as well. Basically, to make the refinery work as efficiently as possible, we will need to have foreign connections, so once again, this episode will see a lot of progression in the tech tree, which is nice as well. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alrighty then, let's get started. So, in the last episode we managed to start building the refinery, and today I would like to work on that a little bit more. I believe I did leave a couple of messages, telling you what I want to change around here. And one of those changes is going to be the inclusion of a pump, because, well, we are right next to the border, so I suppose we might as well use that to sell the excess, but only the excess. And that is where the pumps will come in. So I think we are pretty much close enough to have everything sorted. So tell you what, from the border to here, 300 meters, yeah, we are going to be close enough. I believe the pipes can reach 340 meters, so yeah, we are going to be just fine. And I think we can squeeze in the pump right here. So pause the game for a second. Yeah, let's just cut this road back a little bit until it straightens out, so there. And yeah, we will need to rethink the pipes underground at least. Above ground I think they are going to be fine, but below ground not so much. So pipes, yeah, you guys go away for a second. And for this one we need to branch off basically, so underground pipes to make our lives a little bit easier, and branch off. You go right here, and I suppose you can be built right there, should be fine. Maybe a little bit closer to the refinery there. Okay, so plus this one has power as well, so we don't need to worry about that. Is the station close enough? Maybe not, I don't know. We might need to build one more substation, but you know what? That's a very small price to pay. Okay then, so what we need to do for this one to work is basically have a set of underground belts going into this one. We will merge the outputs here. Can you please do... There we go, that will be better. And one of the outputs will go towards one of the oil tanks. There. The other one will go into this one. Maybe more like this. Let's just line them up properly. Everything is nice and parallel. That will do. And this is what is going to go to the border. Yeah, let's just do this. Although, yeah, don't build this one just yet. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Okay then. So once this one is built, we will set up the priorities. Basically, we will tell it to keep this one and this one full. And once these are backed up, the rest will go to the border. And I do believe that we can mix the different outputs into the export line, because as usual I had tested this in between episodes and it did work, so it should be fine. So yeah, I think we can build this now. Let's just have the gravel road do this. Do we want to build a dead end? Okay, now we can resume building. And that should make our lives a bit easier. There we go. So that should be sorted now, and yeah, I think this will do. And basically, these two tanks will be purely for domestic consumption. If you want to export, this one will take care of it. Once we build the actual connections, obviously. I don't think I will build an import line. Although I might do it at some point, but for now, I don't think I will. Anyways, we cannot really do those just yet. Let's resume the game. Can you please, guys, let me know once these buildings are finished, because I want to relocate a couple of people. Yeah, we don't really have too many young adults yet, so it's fine. So, what do we need to research the foreign oil connections? So here, this guy and you. I believe it is right here. So we need metallurgy and then steel material fatigue study, and that should lead to pipeline pressure. And once we have pipeline pressure researched, that will allow us to, well, research these connections in the party HQ. So what are we researching right now? These. Yeah, I suppose radio can wait. In fact, if I cancel this one, will we retain the... You know what? Let's not risk it. I don't know if we will retain the amount of research that we have done previously. It says to spend, not cancel, so... It sounds like we will retain, but as I said, I don't want to risk it. So, there we go. That should be pretty great. Oh, right. And before I forget... Here, I believe it's you, right? Yeah. Do not go to the customs house. Can you please pick up meat right here? That might be a little bit better idea. So there, and the customs house is off. Can you please go here next? That might be a little bit better for us. There we go. Okay. Thankfully, I didn't forget, because I made a note of it. The police... Yeah, the police is doing fine these days, so that is very good news. There are no cases backed up, so we are doing fine. And the... where is the courthouse? There you are. Yeah, we have no backed up cases in the courthouse either. And yeah, you know what? At this point we might want to sort out the... or basically put back the... prison guards at this point, because I think we're starting to build up enough inmates that, yeah, we have 3 escapes already. Let's not risk it. So, prison guards go back. Also, in the last episode, I did set the food factory to be, you know, 100 workers, but that didn't make a difference because for some reason people don't really want to come here. Yeah, I think they are still looking for work a little bit closer, and this one is still pretty far away, and we only really have, yeah, basically 6 houses in range. Let me see. What if I set this one to 0%, they will still, yeah, you know what? I will add the food factory as a secondary. So here, but let's just go for 99, 1 and 0 for the rest. There we go. Also, yeah, 100 is a little bit too much. Let's just go back to 50. Okay, and you as well. So 99, 1 and 0. What about you guys? Yeah, you are serving a shopping center as well, so I think I will do the same for you. 99, 1 and 0. You are not specified. So tell you what, go to the food factory and then wherever you want, but food factory is prioritized. Let me guess, people are moving in. Yes, okay. Too many criminals because they are moving in right now, but that will go down eventually, so it's fine. Okay, so how many young adults? Okay, pause for now. In fact, I really should have just paused this At construction, there we go, that will take care of it. So anyways, food factory. Let me finish this one real quick. So this one is set up now, this one is set up now. I really don't want to mess with the secret police. So you two will remain as you are, it's fine. But there we go, now we are making enough food. At least I think so. If you take a look at the economy and trade, domestic production and consumption, resource movement, there we go. And we are looking for food. Yeah. Can you please look at the entirety of this year? So, yeah, we had plenty of imports. What about including last year? Yeah, we had plenty of production previously, but that changed because all these extra constructions. So now it should be back to normal. At least hopefully. So we should back to, you know, making some money with food. Okay then. Well, I think at this point I should be able to unpause the refinery. But it's going to be... You know what, no. Don't lower the priority, but I will unpause it. So this place will be built fairly soon now. Okay, so this one is going to be finished in a second. Might as well speed through it. Then done. And this is going to be for crude oil. Good. Once these are done, you know what? Please let me know when you are finished so I can set you up. Good. And that should do it. Oh, right. And these guys should feed into the station. I forgot about that one. Oh, right. I really shouldn't have deleted these underground pipes. They were just fine. So yeah, you can go back the way you were. Okay, so there's no need to delete these pipes. Now they are fine. And yeah, we are importing, exporting. Yes, we are prioritizing the filling of these two and exporting as needed. Okay then, so how are we on the research? This one should be finished any second now, very good. Here, yeah, I suppose I will do something in the meantime while we are doing the materials research. And that's going to be fine. So, about this one. So we have enough room for almost 100 people. We might as well wait for this one to be built and we can start relocating some people. I think I will start with... I think this one. This is one of the most central places for living. Basically, this one can reach everything in the town. So if I replace this building, it should be okay. Now, what do we want to replace it with? While this one is being built, we might as well choose. Let me see. Houses and obviously a big one. So this one, 157, not quite. 210. I want to go for something big. So 200. Yeah, I think this is going to be it. And construction finished. Okay, pause. And research finished. Good. So you, can you please start researching? I believe this one. Yeah, metallurgy. And once again, speed through this one as fast as possible. So about here, I think I will go for that 210. This one. Let's take a look. No, I think this might be a little bit too big. Although, no, I think it will fit. No. If you take a look at the footprints on the sides, right here, both sides have red dots right next to the road and the footpath to the left and the right, so this will not fit in here. So don't even try. What about the 200? This one. I think this one will fit. Yeah, this one is being blocked by the house itself, yeah, this one will fit just fine. So let me see how this will look. Yeah, ever so slightly taller than the other ones. So this should be the tallest building in the Republic right now. I mean, in the town. Apart from maybe the tall Lenin statue, and the Red Star, obviously. But other than that, this should be the tallest building. Yeah, let's go for it. So, you. Everyone move out. I know they will not be very happy about it, but they will just have to make peace with it. So there we go. Everyone is moved out. Do not allow anyone to move in. And delete. Yes, I know they're not happy about relocation, but we will get over it. So you delete these. Also, before I forget, did we fix the garbage with this one? Okay, they can reach the kindergarten and the shop and the police, so that's fine, but cannot reach these two houses. Yeah, these will require pickup as well. I think I can squeeze them in here, but I want to leave this open for these connections, at least decoratively, so I think I will squeeze in a garbage pickup maybe down here. And this one should be big enough for a big collection point. So here, a big collection point. No, not quite big enough. Fine, small one will do. And the question is, you know what? Yeah, we can hook up into this one and that will definitely reach. So right next to the tracks, like that. Yes, you will be able to reach. Good. Okay. That's a load off my mind. So we can basically put it back. We don't need to worry about these two connections. Okay then. So that will take care of that. And can you please build this one ASAP? By the way, how are we on the garbage collection in the town right now? We still have two sitting idle. I might want to separate out the snowplows at this point. Do we have a small technical office? So for technical... yeah, I suppose we can have this small 4 parking space one, maybe right here. If I mirror it, yeah, it will be in the range of the maintenance office as well. What about the 8 parking space one? No, that will not fit. Yeah, just barely messing with this pylon, so... yeah, let's do it. Let's just build a small one, and I will redirect the snowplows once this one is built. That will delete a couple of trees, but just one, that's fine. Okay, just let me know when you are finished and I will redirect you. Everything is medium priority, is fine. So, about this house, before I forget. Well, it's hard to forget because we have a big empty plot of land. So here, the big house, and you will go right here, and the footpaths line up pretty much perfectly. Okay, I think I will make it as close to the footpath as possible so we have some room in the back for all that foliage. That will definitely delete it, but we can replant them later. So yeah, I think this will go in just fine. Okay, I will only put in the 2 connections on the side. The middle ones will be decorative, because there's absolutely no reason to waste a single gram of gravel on those. So you go ahead and do... oh, let's just do this, it's fine. And here as well. Good. This one high, and... you know what, yes, high priority because I want to have enough room for the people. Okay, and please let me know when you are finished. I will open it myself. Good. By the way, how are we on these? At this point, we can open them. Thank you. And it appears this one doesn't really complain about anything important. So this one is in the range of everything important. And you as well. Very good. I was a little bit worried about this, but it appears to be fine. Okay, that's a load off my mind. So how is construction on the oil refinery? It is progressing slowly. No surprises there, because this is going to be a big one. What's on fire? Cargo station. Here. Okay, at this point, do we have any faster fire trucks? So these guys are... let me see... 57 kph. Do we have anything faster? 57, 46, 42. Yeah, these are still the fastest ones. But you know what? I have learned my lesson from the unfortunate, incident a year ago. I will buy... yeah, all three. There. I want to be prepared for the next big disaster. Although, I think maybe we might want to at least lower the severity of the, earthquakes. Because the amount of fires we got from a single earthquake, which wasn't even all that, serious on the Richter scale, I think that was a bit excessive. So if we get another earthquake, maybe in the next episode at the latest, and it is a very, very serious one, I think I will lower the difficulty on the, global events, because I think that might make a bit more sense. So, anyways, how are we around town? This one. It's a bit slow. I might want to fast forward through that one. And this one is being built now. I mean, at least the road. Footpath. There we go. By the way, how are we on the loyalty these days, now that we have this big one? This year, last year and this year. Ooh, and we are leveling off on the population, not great. So anyways, loyalty, yeah, it did impact the loyalty a little bit, but not quite enough. I suppose the best option we have right now would be radio, but we have to prioritize a couple of things before we get to that. Oh yeah, by the way, I did test it obviously, and this underground footpath will reach just fine. So if we check on the bus station, yeah, it will reach. Very good. So that is a very big help, because we don't need to route anything, we don't need to relocate the bus station, so that's great. By the way, how is the... yeah, the incinerator is doing fine, and we have no ash right now. Okay, apart from that it's being dumped right now, but that one will go away fairly soon. So, do we want to export this metal scrap right now, and should we? On this one we do have plenty of ash. Okay, I will not export it just yet. You. Can you please move yourself to the depot? And from here, can you please pick up stuff from here? Whatever you can pick up and dump it in here. Right. And off you go. I just want to empty out the incinerator. There. I think 3 or 4 loads should take care of it. Yeah, it is empty now. So once you dump it, you can go back to the office. Done, and you can go home, which was right here. Okay, this one will fill back up eventually, but it's fine. I just want to shed the ash, basically. Also other waste, burnable waste. We are really building up stuff that really shouldn't be in here. Well, anyways, I will sell them, it's fine, not the end of the world. Okay, these ones should be finished relatively quickly, so let me just quickly take care of it. And there we go. Exactly what I was afraid of. So how many fires do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 or 8. Okay, not great. Metallurgy is finished. Let me just quickly get on the next one, which is the material fatigue study. That's it. Once again, super high priority. And let's see if we can deal with all this. Now that we have these extra fire trucks, we should be fine, but still not great. Good, fires extinguished. So we have, oh geez, a lot. Fires extinguished, good. Another, oh, that was the earthquake report. I am not interested. You know what, I think with the extra fire trucks we should be okay. So I think I will not lower the difficulty right now. Can you please take care of it? Thank you. Ooh, that was close. But other than that, I think we are good. You are fine. Okay, so we did weather this event, but that was a little bit too close. By the way, did we lose anything? I didn't check. So if we try to assign constructions... No, we just have some rebuilding and that's it. Okay, so that wasn't too bad, but still not great. And foundations on the new house is on the way. Okay, I will quickly fast forward through this. You know, it's nice to have the notification for completed constructions, but it would be real nice to have a notification once all the materials for the current phase is finished, because I would like to open the, construction site at that point. But unfortunately, that is not something that we can do. Fine, we will just deliver them by bus. So fire is extinguished and good. Yeah, I will think about lowering the difficulty in the next episode, but for now we should be okay. And unfortunately, that will disable achievements, but you know what, I don't really care about achievements all that much. It's nice to have, but I will not lose any sleep over if we don't have achievements. Well, anyways, let's focus on finishing these two. Okay, that's done. I suppose this can be the fuel depot. Oh, right, and before I forget, almost forgot, I didn't reconnect this connection. This is kind of important, so can you please... Right, I also misaligned these now. If you do it underground... Sorry, I mean underground. Yeah, it's a bit convoluted. I suppose we can use this connection. Not the best, but not the worst either. Yeah, something like this should work. Yeah, let's just do it. I really should have moved this one when I was relocating the refinery, but too late now. Okay then, let's finish this one next. And done, and this will be for the bitumen. Good. So that one is all set up. And now we just need to wait until this is finished and the pump as well, but everything will be finished here way before the refinery, so we don't need to worry about that one too much. By the way, how far is the nearest NATO border? Very far away. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe we should dip into our dollar reserves, but unfortunately the NATO border is very, very far away, so I don't think we can do that. Unfortunate, but cannot be helped. By the way, did you assign these constructions for the railroad? Not quite. Can you please take care of it? There we go, and all these should be high priority. Yes, they are. Good. So the rail station will be finished by the time it becomes relevant, so that's great. What did we unlock? That is a new car, the Gas 1173. Construction finished on the storages and research finished. Good. That is exactly what I was hoping for. By the way, how is this one? Yeah, we are still researching. Okay, now we need to take care of this one quick. So increase production, research on that one. And this one, the pipeline pressure as well. Super high priority. Good. Okay, let's check on the town. So the school is fine. In fact, it is perfect. And we are still having a couple of adults who cannot work due to education, but only 9 of them are already too old to be educated, so it is going to be fine. What about secret police? Secret police is fine. And the food factory? Food factory is okay. In fact, it's perfect. We are overproducing the food. Do we have any buildings? You know what? The easiest way to tell if we have anything happening in the town is if we check on these guys, and yeah, people are still making it to the industries, so we are fine. I believe even with these assignments, you know what? I might as well ask. Stop production is fine. It's middle of June, so if I set this other buildings 0%, so does that still prioritize actual workplaces in range and still treats the bus stop as a secondary or, I don't know, tertiary priority? Because if this setting treats this as the same as any other building in town, that might be a problem, and I have no idea. Let me see. If we check regular workplaces, for example this one, I think they should be okay. Yeah, the buildings that are not prioritized are still relatively well staffed, so I think we should be fine. Also, we have some cases being tried right now, and if we fast forward, yeah, we are keeping up with the load in the courthouse, so we don't need to worry about that. And this one is almost finished. You know what? Might as well fast forward through the construction of this one. Oh, never mind. Research finished. Passports are good to go. I think I will wait for... Yeah, let's just keep teaching, and I will wait for this one to be finished. We shouldn't be too long, and then I will move on to the foreign connections. Until then, we can just keep teaching. So anyways, let's finish this one real quick. Oh, there we go. All the resources are delivered. Everyone, please come in and finish this place very quickly now. And it is done. Good. Construction finished. So let me see. This one has a... It doesn't say the housing quality right now because nobody is living here. But if we check here, the 200 is this one. Housing quality, 75%. I was kind of looking for a little bit better. I didn't check before, but you know what? It's fine. So let's see how it looks. Yeah, obviously not a big towering tower block, but it's still one of the tallest buildings in town. So anyways, I think it should be open for business right at this moment. Yeah, everything is in range. We have... Wow, 7 young adults. Can you guys please move in there? And there we go, they're moving in, perfect. This should keep us going for at least a couple of months. Very good. By the way, how are we on the population these days? This here... It's hard to tell. We had a bit of a leveling off here, but now we are going back up. Obviously, we need to wait a little bit more before we can judge the actual statistics. So yeah, let's just wait. How is shopping? If we speed up a little bit... not the best. And research finished. Okay, so you... I think you can move on... I'm very tempted with this one, but no, radio. In fact, radio super important. And you, can you please do this one? Soviet foreign pipeline connection. I'm very tempted to basically speed through this particular research so we can set up the export. How are we in the construction? Yeah, nowhere near finished. Not even a quarter to the way there. But at least this is the last phase of construction. This one, let me see. It doesn't say if it has... Yeah, it has no electrical connection. I do believe that will prevent it from receiving materials from these storages, right? Because I do believe these are passive storages and this is an active receiver for goods. So these guys will not be able to push out the resources. This one will have to receive the resources by itself. So yes, we will have to have one more, whatchamacallit, substation. Right, let's do it before I forget. So here, and yeah, let's just have the pedestrian access, and you can go in here, one of the corners. Sure. Oh, right, and a simple dirt footpath will be just fine. No need to overspend. So the power connection, this one I think I will do with underground. Okay, good. By the way, I have been told that maybe we can use the node removal tools on the cables as well. Let me just check. So if I build a long cable here and another one here, and if I try to hook them together, yeah, that will result in these nodes. Some of the comments have told me that maybe we can use... there we go. Thank you very much. This is going to be a big help. Yeah, so we can use the, for example, the footpath node removal tool, so we can basically remove the nodes on the cables as well. That's going to be a big help. So I don't want to build this one, obviously. Thank you. And we are back in business. I fear that we might need to take out one more loan, although the steel should be delivered fairly soon, but mechanical parts are a lot more expensive, so we might need to dip into a little bit more. Yeah, I think so. I will try to keep an eye on the money, but I might forget. And by the way, I did notice that we are delivering, delivering steel, for example, with small open hole trucks instead of these big ones. I might want to get into replacing some of the very old vehicles with slightly better ones. Are we finished with most stuff around here? You know what? high priority on this one. I really I'm really tempted to start replacing some of the smaller vehicles with bigger ones. Also this one, please, high priority, and this one too. Now, do we want to just use the replacement tool or just do it manually? By the way, oh, the underground footpath is finished. Don't get distracted. So, replacement tool. It is here. So, what kind of trucks do we have? You know what? No, I think I will do it manually, but not right now. Maybe later. But right now we are just focusing on this. And a trolley bus apparently, that's fine. And this one is being built as well, good. Okay, research wise, yeah, this one will be finished in a second. And this one is well on the way, good. I really wish we had the EDK 3000s at this point, because I really want to get to this point, but unfortunately these are very, very slow. Okay, I will not build the oil just now. What I will do now is maybe set up the RDO. Fire extinguished, good. Research program finished. Very quickly take care of this one. The next one is going to obviously be the radio signal broadcasting. High priority, please. And the RDO. I think I did say that I want to build this around here because it is off the main line, and basically we are just using this for construction anyways, and the depot. So I think this place would be kind of ideal for the RDO, the rail distribution office. Yeah, let's go for that. So trains and, no, sorry, not trains, general cargo and the rail distribution office. Now the question is, I do not remember, can distribution trains get refueled in the refueling station? Because I have always been using electric trains, and electric trains don't require refueling. So I have no idea if, well, basically trains in the logistics office, whether or not they can refuel in the refueling station. If they can, then I will not deliver any fuel to this one. But if they cannot, then we will have to deliver it ourselves. Anyways, it's just barely misaligned with the tracks. I hate that. Cannot be helped, but still I am not a fan. Oh well. Any better place for it? I don't want to put a distribution office on this track because this one goes into the general cargo station for the town, so I don't want to block that. And here, no, we don't have the space, and I do not want to place it on the main line. So yeah, I still think this is the best place for it. Maybe behind the refueling station, but maybe here as well, but this is very far away from being built. So yeah, this is it. This is where we will build it. So you can go, yeah, ever so slightly misaligned. Maybe if I turn around it completely, that might help. I don't know if with the control rotation it's going to help. No, still the same. Okay, fine. You can go right there. Okay, and let's just hook it up to the road network. Oh, and we have a road connection right here. Good. Okay, and you go ahead, and first things first. Let's just place on a couple of lengths of road this way. Hook into this one. Nice and tidy. And there we go. That should be quite nice. Any other? Maybe we can hook a road connection up here as well. just for a bit of extra. Yeah, that will introduce a bunch of level crossings, but you know, I don't think this will be used all that much. Maybe for the gravel deliveries, but that's about it. Also, this gravel is very empty. First, let's finalize the road, that's fine. And in here, yeah, we have absolutely no gravel. Do we want to increase the throughput of the line? Because I think this might be a small bottleneck in the rail construction. Yeah, you know what, might as well. So the gravel RCO, yeah, we only have 2 trucks right now. Let's order maybe 2 more. So dumpers, do we have any better ones these days? I believe this is the one we are using right now, the T4065, right? RCO, yeah, the same. And the YAS, slightly faster but lower capacity. Yeah, I think for this one, let's just go for max capacity. So let's buy 2 more. Okay, once they arrive, I will assign them. Okay, off you go. And yeah, both of them are off. Okay, at this point we need to take out the loan. But as soon as the refinery is up and running, we should be in the green. Because obviously I did test it, and if we are refining foreign oil, that will give us plenty of overflow in terms of money, so we should be okay. By the way, it is 47, almost 50% done. Good. Yeah, we just need a couple of extra tons of mechanical components. Unfortunately, those are quite pricey, but with this loan, we should be okay. So let's just take out 200k. Okay then, this one we will build. This is not as important as the refinery itself at this point. Everything else is, this one has high priority as well. You know what? Station high priority too. And this one. Now. Yeah, I was afraid of this. This is out of reach. Research finished. Thank you. I will get on this in a second. For now, this one, how are you? Yeah, I will wait for this one to finish, and then we can get on the loyalty boosting research for the radio. That one can wait. Good thing I noticed this one. We need to include a dirt footpath so we can build this length and the actual exit for the underground footpath. So yeah, let's just do this. Can we go under? Yes, we can. And let's just hook into this one for the time being, and let's build this real quick. So high priority, and this one is high priority as well. Good. The actual tunnel is already finished. And the entrance is done as well. Good. And we are getting a lot of new rail cars. Good. So, station, pump, and 1 pipe. Everything else is up and running already. Very good. We are well on our way. And this one is going to be a little bit expensive, but yeah, the biggest expenditure is going to the bricks. Everything else is going to be manageable. Now the problem is, using the RCO will require signals, which means that if we signal up everything that we have built until now, that will mean that rail construction is going to be a little bit, well, basically half as fast as it was before. Because, for example, if we put signals here, That will turn this entire space into a single block, which means only a single train will be able to operate in here, which will, as I've said, will slow down rail construction a lot. Not great. And still, this is the best one. Oh well. Oh right, and before I forget, we actually need to hook this one up to the rail network. Thankfully, it should be fairly easy. The way out, let's just make it 60 meters, and the way in, there we go. Should be fairly simple. And a rail construction office, can you please take care of it? There and there. Good. Okay, now this is the big one. 200,000 money left. We can still take out 300k. Yeah. We are really cutting it short, but as soon as this one is built, we will be just fine. Okay then, how is the new house doing these days? Lovely, it is already half full. And it doesn't really complain about anything important, so we are fine. These guys, yeah, they are fine. Good. The police is doing just fine, and the courts are fine. The jail, yeah, the jail is fine as well, which means that we are doing okay. The food is perfect, and we have plenty of, well, yeah, food left over. That's great. And we are filling up the, yeah, and the silos are being filled up with the harvest right now. Okay. Well, I suppose the best thing we can do right now is maybe fast forward until this place is built. Where is the fourth crane? Are you here? No. Where is the fourth crane? Well, doesn't matter. Research is finished. Here, I think I will focus on... I don't know. Do we have electric train locomotives just yet? So if I want to use, yeah, buy new vehicles and E for electric. No, we don't have electric rails trains just yet. So researching rail electrification is not important. Anything else? I am leaning towards prefab construction, obviously. Maybe steel production. That will come in handy. Hopefully in the not too distant future. Yeah, steel production, but low priority will do. The usual 9 professors will be fine. And in here, let's go for influence of radio broadcast. This can be, yeah, you know what, 20 party officials is going to be fine. It will be researched relatively quickly, but, you know, it doesn't have to be all that fast. Yeah, at this point, all we can really do with this one is wait. So, yeah. Just give me a second, please. Ah, okay. We are finished with one side of this road. Or, no, sorry, both of them are done. So, we have reached the actual location of the oil deposit. I think I will do this in the next episode. Yes, basically we will have 2 episodes dedicated to the construction of the, you know, oil extraction. But you know what, it's fine. I think I will bring this hill down to this level, maybe a little bit lower, because I still want to make sure that the rail connection can be okay. This one, another train car. And there we go. Okay, I think we might as well say goodbye for this episode. Everything else, yeah, only the pump remaining and the footpath tunnel. Yeah, this one will be built fairly soon now, so it's fine. So yeah, I think in the next episode we will finish the refinery. And yeah, we are really cutting it short with the money. But now we are back up to 400,000 on the loan, so I think we are going to be okay. In fact, you know what? I will take out that loan right now, 400k. Borrowed money, and I will repay this one. There we go. Now we have 300,000 in the bank. More than enough to build the rest of the refinery. And enough to maybe keep the oil, the crude oil maybe at 10% full, and we can start selling. Oh, right. Before we go, the foreign connection. I will not buy an import connection just for exports. So, oil, liquids, and foreign connection. And I believe all we need to do is first mirror it. And I will put it right here. Might as well make it nice and parallel with the road. Yes, it is. So you can go as close to the border as possible. Yeah, that will do. Good. Hook it up to the rest of the road network. Good, and this is going to be high priority. And are you in range of power? Oh wait, you don't need to be in range of power, it's fine. You will be supplied with the pump. And this is going to be high priority as well. And it's, you know, not too expensive either, so it's fine. Okay then. And all we need to do is hook it up to the pump. So you, underground, you will go ahead. Ooh, nice, we can braid them together. So you will go ahead and do that, and hook into the output. Or basically the input of the export pipe. The output of the Republic. There. Very good. Finalize and build the pipe as fast as possible as well. High priority. Okay then. Okay, I will wait for this one to be built. And done. Good. So, how are we on the connections? So, we need to use priorities. Output 1 is going to be high priority. Output 2 is medium priority. And output 3, going to the border, is low priority. So, we'll only export once these are full. Which might be a problem because we will run out of money before these guys are filled up, but that's not a problem. If you are running out of money, I will just set the export to be high priority, export a little bit, build up the money, and I will set it back down. So it's going to be fine. Yeah. We will be just fine from now on, I think. So, once this one is built, we are in business. Basically, as I've said, the amount of money we will spend on the crude oil imports is going to be nowhere near as much as the export of the fuel and the bitumen combined. One by one, they are not going to be enough, but if we put them together, they will offset the oil quite a bit, and they will also offset our more or less on the level kind of, you know, finances. Anyways, this foundations for the underpass entrance is finished, and the rest will be built soon enough. So yeah, I think we might as well say goodbye now, and we will finish the refinery in the next one. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, You can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.